Resident Evil.
3 months after the events of the first 3 Resident Evil games comes Resident Evil Code Veronica. This one is going to be difficult to get in 3 minutes, so I'm sorry if I overrun. Let's do this. Claire Redfield returns as the main protagonist and is once again searching for her brother Chris. She uncovers an umbrella facility in Paris, but during her infiltration, she is captured and imprisoned. When she wakes up, she's behind bars, somewhere off the coast of South America, in an institution known as Rockfort Island. Claire is unexpectedly freed by Umbrella security guard Rodrigo after a surprise T-virus outbreak on the island has quickly caused the facility to be overrun by the undead. Claire finds fellow inmate Steve Burnside and the two work together to find a way off the island. Claire is almost killed by Umbrella commander Alfred Ashford and his sister Alexia, but survives the encounter.
Claire Redfield, hold it right there.
Steve then finds his father, but he's already part of the undead horde, but he can't bring himself to kill his own flesh and blood. Steve's dad makes a beeline for Claire, which prompts him into action. Wesker, the central antagonist in the entire Resident Evil universe, drops in and reveals it was he who unleashed the virus on the island, and once again Claire looks like she's about to die, and once again she somehow survives. Albert thinks about killing our hero but changes his mind after a mysterious phone call.
You may be of some further use to me. I'm going to let you live a little longer.
Alfred and Alexia Ashford are revealed to be the same person. Alexia passed away almost 15 years ago, and Alfred's way to cope with his sister's death was to become the cross-dressing, bipolar schizophrenic he is today. And who said Resident Evil isn't educational? Claire and Steve escape the island, but just when they think their troubles are over, Alfred pops up, crashing their plane into yet another Umbrella facility, this time in the Antarctic.
Are you alright?
Another encounter with Alfred leaves the 7th Earl of Ashford dead, and even a fight with the aptly named Nosferatu cannot stop Claire. Right, things are going to get a little confusing now. Alfred somehow survived his fall, and his dead sister, well, Alexia is actually in cryogenic sleep as an attempt to subdue elements of the T-Veronica virus she possesses. So the T-virus is back, but now it has a Veronica strain with it as well. Okay, sticking with me? Alfred frees his sister and dies in her arms. Meanwhile, Chris Redfield arrives at Rockfort and meets Wesker. The two scuffle, and we learn that Wesker is now a superhuman who is stronger and faster than Chris in every way. Just as Wesker is about to kill Chris, Alexia pops up on the screen laughing her little head off, and once again Wesker turns down the opportunity to kill a Redfield and instead gets his backside to the Antarctic, quickly pursued by Chris. After months of looking for each other, Chris and Claire finally find one another and share a lovely little moment.
Chris!
Of course, this moment is interrupted by Alexia, who has now infected Steve with the T-Veronica virus. Steve mutates and is hell-bent on killing Claire, but manages to fight the virus just in the nick of time. He demutates, is that even a word, and announces his love for Claire before joining his dad in the afterlife.
Steve! No.
Alexia once again battles our hero, but is taken out by a plasma weapon. Chris and Wesker face off one more time, but a small explosion saves Chris. While this was all happening, Wesker's men recovered Steve's body, which is now infected with the T-Veronica virus, which could see Steve return in the future. Finally, Chris and Claire narrowly escape the facility in a jet moments before it blows up. So that's it, that's Resident Evil Code Veronica in 3 minutes-ish. Next up is Resident Evil 0, a prequel to the original Resident Evil game. Whew. Please do us a favour and like and subscribe because that was harder work than it looks. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. See you next time.